Yeah, Jared!
My name is Dr. Mike Lang. As both a health researcher and adventure guide, I've seen how being outdoors enhances the well-being of family caregivers. Jared supports many of his friends in their recovery from substance misuse. And together with counselor and kayak guide Brad Olorenshaw, we are paddling a whitewater river while talking about guiding others through the challenges of recovery.
This is Caregivers in the Wild. All right. First time kayaking, there's a couple things to think about. Loose hips is super important. Using the river to push you around, pointing your butt towards the direction the current is going. And then the last thing is, if you hit a rock, you always want to lean towards the danger. So, how you feeling about this?
But I trust you guys and I'll just follow your lead.
Awesome. All right, let's practice a few of these things.
Lean,
Yeah,
tilt,
there
tilt,
we
tilt.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. All right, swim to shore.
Well, everyone swims in this sport when they're new. Everyone.
Everyone swims.
So.
Yeah.
Once that thing grabbed the far side of my boat and took me, I was just gone.
That was it, hey?
And I had
Yeah.
absolutely no control. And it really humbled me.
Yeah, and I think that's a really important part. It doesn't happen on the first try. Everything requires practice, even sort of stopping substance misuse, right?
Yeah, I've got lots of experience of
Practice
getting
pretty-
dunked.
Getting dunked.
I was addicted to opiates and alcohol and stimulants, and I have many friends who are in long-term recovery who I support. We stay connected as a community. We build good habits together. We, build new hobbies together. Right now I'm supporting anywhere from a couple dozen to 100 plus people.
How'd that one feel?
Wet.
Wet.
Not everybody's ready to take that step, right? And it's not my place to force them to take that step. All I can do is hope that one day when they're ready, they can say, "Hey, Jared, what's been working for you?"
All right. Yeah. Motor in. Looks good.
Yeah. Some nice mossy spots up here. Let's get camp set up and then we'll get some dinner. Are you hungry?
I'm starving.
Yeah. Me too, actually.
Yeah.
Look at that. Now you can see it's like a little ramp, a little water slide on that far left, right next to that boulder that's sticking out, and it'll splash you right into this green water, and you're sitting in this pool.
All right.
Fun. You side surfed, you high sided on that wave, you got kicked over to the corner, you just hung out there for a minute, got your orientation again, and then started. So it was awesome.
That's all I knew how to do.
Yeah.
It was okay. I'm getting a little tossed around here. What's Brad doing?
Yeah.
But that's already ingrained in me just from day one
Yeah.
of following.
So if you're at a point when you feel that you're not helping someone enough, even your presence and showing the line, and you're that for other people. You're the line setter.
Yeah.
It's hard in early recovery, building that self-worth. It starts at a pretty low level. So I've been working on that, and I can accept that I am a guide for people, and that gives me some more responsibility too, that I need to keep my game in check as well.
Yeah, and I think that's why peers are so important when you think about this idea of recovery, right? Like,
Imagine doing that solo.
yeah, all by yourself. Holy crap.
Oh, I wouldn't
eh?
even dream of it.
Yeah, you
by
wouldn't even
myself.
dream of it.
No.
Man, maybe there's lots of people out there, right, who are in the midst of some sort of substance use, and they can't even dream of leaving it because they wouldn't want to face something like that by themselves, right? And so, man, just having a peer, pointing the way can make all the difference.
No one else can drive your boat. We can make nudges in good directions. That's all we can do. And that's so hard for families to accept when they see people getting thrashed by substance use.
You need to be in the river with them, shouting encouragement, giving them a direction to paddle, telling them when to put in the effort. And I think that's what Jared is doing. He's picking up the phone, he's supporting them in many different ways, giving them encouragement as they sort of work through some of the substance use challenges that they're facing.
I can't live people's lives for them. I can only show them what has worked for me so far, offer that to them, and ultimately that person needs to implement it in their own lives however they can.